You cannot be right on your own all the time. It's a lot of 2-3 witnesses. The truth is established. So one person tells you it's not true, second person is not true, third person is not true. It is not. It's not good. Forget it. Change your character. You have bad character. You have bad character. Change it. You have bad. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Welcome. Ready, set, go. The host, Omojola Omoumi Pascaline, on the show, The Law, the Woman, and Christianity. A deep dive into the theme of the show will get you more works. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, you're welcome back to The Law, the Woman, and Christianity. And if you are seeing my face for the first time, you're coming across this video for the first time, you're welcome. To the returning subscribers, I appreciate you so much. You're welcome back. And today I have with me Barrister Odunhayo, and she's here today to discuss the topic ageism. So today on The Law, the Woman, and Christianity, we're hoping to trash out this topic and hopefully find ways in which everybody can mutually work and have mutual respect for each other in society, because it's becoming a problem, a pandemic at this point. So with me today, Barrister Odunhayo, please tell people what I've not told them.
Hello everyone, my name is Odunhayo Adeyojo. I'm a legal practitioner practicing in Nigeria.
Yeah, she is Nigeria.
So we are going to be talking about ageism in Nigeria.
What ageism is all about in today's context, in today's society, well, I think it's basically discrimination based on your age.
Yes,
As simple as that.
As simple as that.
That's
So
based on your age.
discrimination,
Stereotypes based on the person's age. It's not even about your stature, not about your maybe a form of disability or anything like that. It's just solely based on the age of that person.
Yeah.
So they look down on you because you are of the younger generation, because you're of the older generation. They set limits that you cannot fit into because of your age.
What you cannot do because of
Your age. So that is what ageism is all about. So now, where is ageism found?
It is found everywhere, and it actually applies to everybody, whether you're old, whether you're young. But people are more in tune with ageism relating to the older generation because they are old, so of course it affects them. They don't really take cognizance of the fact that this actually affects the younger
generation. So this idea actually came from somewhere. I didn't just bear this alone. A colleague of mine, a friend of mine, said she went to a place, and then at that location where they are doing this NIN thing that is going around now, and then at that location she found a seat to sit down by herself, and then there were some people around, middle-aged men, women, also on the queue, waiting to be attended to, just like everybody else was. But because she was able to find a seat for herself because she came early, this man approached her and was very rude, told her to stand up. That can she not see elderly people still standing? Does she not have respect? Yeah, I think that's another form of discrimination, because the embarrassment she would have felt at that time, these things can lead to so many issues that society does not even want to recognize or doesn't want to admit. I had to ask her, was there a pregnant woman on the queue? No. Is there old person? Is there somebody that is old there? She said no. Is there somebody that is disabled there? She said no. So which of the category did this man fall under? None of the above. He was just older than her, and because of that he felt entitled and told her to stand up from the seat that she found to sit. It was I can't imagine how embarrassed I would have felt if I was in that situation, right? Some people would back down and then leave the seat for the man to sit down, just to avoid any form of embarrassment. I think you are bringing one issue to somebody, and then your manner of approach is also very important. He came to her too strong, and that is where this idea came from. Actually,
I feel like he felt entitled to that seat because he felt like, oh, she's the youngest, so she should have just like looked around, and since a lot of older people should have stood up, and which is very ridiculous because there are a lot of older people there. So who is it that you're going to choose? Let me just stand up for this man, or he's looking.
How would you even decide who to even stand up for? Sorry, just put this out there. Let's not get it wrong. It's okay when you do things like that. Recently we had a program in church where we had a lot of people gathered, and then there were elderly people there. There was one woman that was it was obvious she was not walking well, she was old and she could not find a seat, and I was sitting down. That one I felt like, okay, courtesy, just out of not even about,
like-
I just chose to stand up for her. If I didn't stand up for her, she could not crucify me. Nobody would talk to me.
Yeah, because who knows what you also going through.
Exactly.
You have like issues, you have diverse issues that maybe you need your seat to.
And based on your age.
It also happens to me in my street because I look younger. So
And because
let
of
me
your
just
stature,
my stature too, because this happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was coming back from work, I was very, very tired. So there's this guy beside my house. So I just passed beside their house to just come to my own house. So this guy just accosted me. He was like, can't I greet him? And everything. It became a very big issue because he actually assaulted my younger brother because of the fact that I didn't greet him. Imagine. And the funniest thing is that this guy is just 2 years older than I am, because he got arrested and everything. So
they found out his details.
Yes, he was 2 years older because I looked young. He believes that she's a young girl, so he felt entitled to the fact that I had to greet him. It was really embarrassing for me. So that's an example of where ageism also affects me as a younger person, because they feel like, Gen Zs, even some younger millennials, they be like, they are rude. And me, I feel like you lumping everybody together in the same category because you are young, it is a kind of a stereotype. They feel like she's young and
don't mind them.
People
That's
will be
just
like,
how they are.
You are young and it equals rudeness. I feel like that is a kind of a stereotype.
It comes with their age.
It comes with their age.
The violence, it comes with their age.
That young girl, she's rude.
That's how all of them are.
That's how all of them are. It is very, very common thing, and it should not be like that.
Yeah,
they're also kind of, even some people even pay you compliments, but they're kind of backhanded. They'll be like, wow, you're looking so young. Are you sure you can do this job like this? I don't know.
Older generations also face this, but they face it and then they have legal frameworks, legal standpoints backing them up. But for the younger ones, I feel like it's not looked into well enough. People go into such things as this depression, as low self-esteem. So many things can happen just because of that. Another day, if this friend of mine should go out and then she finds a seat, she will feel guilty sitting down. By the time you're sitting down, you're feeling so bad that am I sitting down? God, is it fair for me? You'll be feeling those things affect your self-esteem. You cannot come out to even talk, and we don't see it that way. That's the problem. Maybe that we don't see it that way. We see it as the older ones are always right.
They're always right.
They're always
and
right.
That's the way. I feel like that's how the society has.
That's how they trained us.
That's
honestly.
how it's trained. So
I heard it in this Nollywood movie that we were seeing at home recently, that the woman was trying to advise a young lady, that if you offend an adult, you be the one to apologize for it, you beg. If the adult is one that offended you, you still be the one to apologize, you still be the one to beg.
The society is not imposing enough responsibility on the adult
to
do what is right.
They just feel like they can do it and get away with it.
They can do anything because they are adults. It is not right. I feel like there should be a way to. Anyways, this is a way to create awareness for people. If that kind of a thing should happen, people are going to kind of support the older person, no matter what he or she has done. They feel like you should be humble. You are a young person. You're still starting your life and everything. Those kind of advices are basically not the right thing to do.
And then you push those young ones out, then you force them into anger,
into the corner.
And then when they come out and react against what you have done, and you feel like they are very bad because they don't have any training. Meanwhile, you push them to that corner. I think we need to be very, very. We should apply wisdom when dealing with others, regardless of their age. Really, apply wisdom. People are very technical. The same what me I might take as not important. If it's you that feels that situation, you might take it as something that's very
serious.
We are different people. You cannot just assume that I'm fine with it, you will do that person, the other person will be fine with it. Let us draw the line somewhere.
Ageism is usually in respect of, or what people know as ageism is usually in respect of older people. So now we call ageism for younger people, we call it reverse ageism. So besides, older people still, they have ways to combat this ageism of it, for how young people should combat this. It is, if you go online, how can I combat ageism? It's usually in respect of older people. So before you can see something that will actually be a self-help sort of for a young person who is facing this kind of situation, it is very, very rare, because I made some research and I realized that nobody's really talking about what we are facing. It's just like
They don't even see it as a problem.
They don't see that maybe that's the problem, because they feel like you are young, so the world is your oyster. You are still learning.
So take everything.
So just anything they just do to you, just take it as a learning process.
So now, know that there is a problem on ground. How to deal with the problem
That's where it is.
Now, policies will need to be put in place.
But the law also made provisions for, you can't discriminate against somebody based on their age.
Gender.
If you check section 42, that talks about discrimination. Nothing talks about, of course, there are a lot of, you can't discriminate against somebody based on their gender, their social status, those, but nothing's talking about the age.
Another area I feel we can use to reduce this thing is encouraging speaking up and drawing the line somewhere. For instance, somebody comes up to me and tells me jokingly, you might be joking about it, and then make reference to my age in a derogatory way, that how old are you, say, why are you talking in this matter? I don't see that people are talking. Other people are talking. What experience do you have to share in this kind of matter?
Yeah, I
can draw the line there and tell them it is not funny. Others can laugh. You might laugh and leave the place. I'll receive worse tomorrow. So it applies to every other person to draw the line somewhere.
If you actually speak up against that person,
at that time,
that person will not do it again.
The person will be conscious of it.
Yes, because he knew it got you angry.
The law, legally, policy should be put in place to address this issue of ageism, especially in the younger generation. There might be some things in place for the older generation, but for the younger ones that are going through it, there is basically nothing in place. You just made mention of discrimination, but specifically it's not listed. This type of discrimination we're talking about is not listed.
Even under section 42 of the Constitution, which talks about that a person shall not be discriminated based on their status and everything, but based on that age is not actually, even the law actually protects those that are older, above the age of 40 years old, which is the Labor Act. So I feel like if somebody is if a young person is in the position to make changes, a politician or somebody that wants to be part of the lawmakers, I feel like it is a problem. One of the things it can also try to address. So it's not something that we can do alone. It's something though it's starting from somewhere, at least we are doing our best. We are trying to create awareness and everything. I feel like, of course, there are a lot of other people would have made mention of it in diverse places. A lot of people rant on their statuses. I'm very sure I must have ranted 1 or 2 times. Ranting on your status is actually, of course, I'm very sure that there are a lot of other people on my status that be like, they will see it. Some of them are not still seeing the problem. So I feel like if it is on a wider, if it's something that the awareness is on a larger platform, some people might actually take it serious.
Yes,
they might feel like, this problem is actually happening. So some people just like, she's a young girl, she's just ranting. She doesn't know what she's doing.
She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't have any real life problem yet.
She doesn't have any real life problem yet. And that is the thing.
The thing, really, it should be addressed.
It should be addressed.
So, basically, what we're trying to say here is that it's not that we should go ahead and be disrespecting our seniors.
Of course not.
No, we cannot. There's such a place where you respect your seniors. Please respect people that are older than you. You don't go and be arguing with people up and down because you feel like you have gone against my rights. So that's why we have places where you can actually speak up. If you don't like it, you are free to say you don't like it, but be as respectful as you can. In this matter.
That's when they take you serious. Actually,
don't shout on somebody that is older than you. You have a place where you should. Respect is a big deal.
Anyways, respect is reciprocal.
It's also reciprocal. Yeah, I know that you do it unto others what you want to be done to you, and that. But then we have a duty of even doing so. You don't wait for the other person, basically. So if the other person does not, it's showing that maybe they don't have the
should I say two wrongs don't actually make it right. Yes. So if the person has disrespected you, just be as respectful as possible. That please, what you did is not good.
It's not good. And if it's leading to something that they are not willing to understand you are free to walk out from that place. Just excuse yourself from the place and then rant, like she said. rant till somebody actually hears it and recognizes that there's a problem. Because sometimes this thing keeps you awake at night.
What that man did to me.
What that person? You might be sleeping, just wake up and start thinking.
It's like screaming or something, but
it will be so painful. and nobody is taking you seriously with what you are going through.
You feel like you're a young person, so just keep quiet.
It's not okay. Please, something like this should be addressed. Keep quiet.
Anyways, the trick is not to be silent. You should not be silent.
Don't be silent. If it's discriminated against you, the person will leave that place and do it to another person.
To someone else.
And from there, go to another person, and then it spreads.
But you feel like, okay, let's say somebody disrespects you, and you tell the person, oh, sir, please, I don't like this. What you did is so, you just told him, and definitely the man might be reluctant to do that to you again. But that kind of person that is just a naturally rude person, you think the person will not go to somebody else and do it, or you feel like it's going to restrict him.
But if this person says, I don't like it, the second person goes and says, sir, I don't like it. First person says, I don't like it. If a reasonable person will go back and reflect that I am doing it the wrong way, a reasonable person will go back, except something else is involved. It's not reasonable. But a reasonable person will definitely go back and think and reflect and say, okay, I should change this manner of approach. People don't appreciate it. You get, it's not, you cannot be right on your own all the time. It's a lot of 2-3 witnesses, the truth is established. So one person tells you it's not true, second person is not true, third person is not true. It's not good. Forget it. Change your character. You have bad character. You have bad character. Change it.
What people?
You have bad. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
You get the point. You get the point.
Some people are just so rude. They feel like, oh, I'm older than you, so I can be rude. It's not nice.
You take it and you just show some para. Can you tell me that in English? They tell you that they will use it to do cream and then use to work your body and then move on with your life. As I'm moving on, they pay me.
You will be paying now.
Maybe 2-3 days. Then after a while, I can now calm down.
Of course, after that one, you get over it.
But at the time,
you have one kind of impact. Is that you can't really speak up as you should.
You breed anger in young people. Young people just go around be angry. They don't want to hear what any other has to say, and you are wondering what is wrong with them. You don't treat them well. Just like, meanwhile, you are the problem.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It happened to me too. Oh, it should happen to you. Just like, that happened to me. So I feel like it has to happen to you too.
You have to experience.
So of course, we are talking about it now, and we hope we don't get to that adult that just
we do it
bully.
To another.
Because it's a kind of a bullying. No. It's bullying.
By God's grace, we will not be such adults in Jesus'
name.
And I hope you're not that adult too.
Amen. We hope you're not a rude adult because a lot of people
don't be. Please treat people with respect, regardless of their age.
Treat
people that's basically everything I've been saying here since.
Your age.
Others with respect. Treat yourself. Respect yourself.
No matter your age.
Regardless.
No matter how young that person is. Because
I don't understand. I can't just talk to any people anyhow and expect them to respect me.
That this thing actually affects, let's say you as a young person, because I've actually experienced where an older woman, the way she approached me, the way she talked, the way she spoke to me and everything. I was so impressed, I was so polite.
So it will bring out the best in you. You want to be as
polite as you can. Even bring out the best in yourself. If somebody is always being rude and everything, you want to definitely act back. So I feel like if you respect somebody, no matter their age, definitely the person is going to respect the person have sense. And so that's no
matter how person shout, when you not come and tell you come down, It's not like that. It's like this. They don't tell me you don't have to be you will feel like a crazy person.
Yeah.
The person will feel like a mad person. So if somebody is there raging, another person is raging, everywhere will become chaotic now.
Yeah.
So just basically treat others with respect. Be as calm as you can, regardless of age. So basically we hope we are able to at least tackle one problem today. And as a result of this, solutions will spring up. We've discussed ways in which solutions can come. Legal policies, speaking up, you yourself speaking up. If you encounter such or you're experiencing such, speak up and diverse somebody like that. Talk to somebody. But hopefully we can bring change that we want to see. And the change actually really does begin with
everybody.
You. Honestly,
starting from everybody.
The change begins with
even me. That as young as I am.
And hopefully the world will become a better place. The Nigeria we want to see, we will see it.
Amen.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, let's live right. What we don't like to be done to ourselves, don't do it unto others. That's what the Bible has said. That is the standard. So let's live by the Bible standard. God will help us in the name of Jesus. Amen. So in conclusion, please like, share, subscribe. Please. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. This is the law, the woman, and Christianity. Thank you. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
To you. See you again. Bye.